So how does the sine law look when we're actually working with it? Well, example 1 gives us a chance to find a side using the sine law, because we have this triangle that is not a right angle triangle, and we've got a few pieces of information and we can kind of go forward from there. They ask us to find the length of side QR, so this is the one we want. And so the first thing we do is ask ourselves if we have an angle and a side that are opposite each other. So I have this angle, but I don't have this side. I have this angle, but I don't have this side. I have this side, but I don't have this angle. So initially I might look at this and go, what the, I can't use this. But we can find this angle because we have the other two, and this is an acute triangle. So anytime you have a triangle, all three angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So I can add these two together, and 75 and 39 equals 114 degrees altogether. So if I go 180 minus 114, I get 66 degrees. That's a big fat 6. So that goes here. Now we know that this angle is actually 66 degrees, because if I add this one, and this one, I get 180, and that's the magic number. Now, I have an angle and a side that are across from each other, so I can start setting up my sine law. Now, it doesn't matter if I put the length on the top and the angle on the bottom, or vice versa. So I'm just going to put the length on the top. As long as they're consistent, you're good to go. Here we go, 8.1 over sine 66. 8.1, 66, opposite each other. Now, this is the one that I want, that side, and it's going to be opposite 75, so sine 75. Now that I have this set up, it's going to be exactly the same as any other equal fraction equation. The easiest thing to do is cross multiply and then divide. So I'm going to go 8.1 times sine 75, and all of that is going to be divided by sine 66, and that should give me my answer. So I take my calculator, I make sure I'm in degrees, so go to mode. I'm not, because I was working with the grade 12s, but now I am, and 8.1 times sine 75, and you can, if you want to, you can just press your equals button at that point and get your new total, and then divide it by sine of 66. So 8.56 looks like the length of that side. Now, if I draw 8.56 on here, does that seem like a logical number? Well, it does look like the longest side in the triangle, and the other side that's given is 8.1. So it does logically make sense that that might be my answer. I could round it to 8.6, I suppose, since this one's only got 2 significant digits. But yeah, that's how we use the sine law. We find a pair, an angle and a side that are opposite each other, set it up, and then we set up the same ratio with the one we don't know and the bit of information that we do, and then we just cross multiply and divide.